Last weekend, Cocos BCX went on an absolute tear, at one point up by 500% in a single 24-hour span. By many standards, it made a lot of people rich. But what about now? At current prices, if you were to buy in right now, can Cocos BCX still make you rich? Hey everyone, and welcome into Cryptocurrency Daily, where we cover Cryptocurrency Daily. Today we are taking another look at the trending cryptocurrency Cocos BCX, discussing what we've seen in it the past week and what we can expect moving forward, as well as ultimately taking a look at what it's going to take for the token to make you rich. We'll look at a pretty interesting comparison later on in the video as well, so make sure you don't miss that. Alright, so here is the price chart for Cocos BCX in the past week, and as you can see here, we've had a couple of pretty big spikes. As we turn here to our all-time chart, you're able to see that for the longest time, this token wasn't doing anything. It wasn't until 2020 that Cocos actually got off the ground, soaring from around 0.002 to well over $1, and until this past week where it took off, going to our all-time high price of $6.04. However, since we did hit our all-time high price last Saturday, the price of the coin has gone down by a pretty steep 38%, as the price of Cocos as of the making of this video is $3.74. This is due to not only the big spike we saw and people taking profits, but also many people pulling out of stocks and cryptos yesterday due to the news of a new variant of coronavirus. Now, does all of this mean that the Cocos run is over and it won't be making anyone any money? Not necessarily. Here's why. In going back to our 1 week price chart, you can see a resilient second spike after a dip following the first big spike. This is important because it shows that there is a number of investors out there who have bought into the notion of buying the dip on any spikes we see. Since this second spike, we have since seen another dip, and as you can see at the very end of this chart, it looks like we might be headed back up. This is typical to see in cryptos, rebounds after steep dips, or big drops after huge run-ups. However, we don't always see it rebound like we have with Cocos. This is the 1 year price chart for the popular cryptocurrency Dogecoin, and as you can see with it, after the big initial spike we saw with it back in January, we saw it hold steady for a while, and then it exploded by nearly 70 timesing. Now listen, I'm not saying what we're seeing here with Cocos is going to mimic Dogecoin's chart. It's a completely different project altogether, and it doesn't have the benefit of being hyped by Elon Musk or a fun logo that everyone wants to rally. But I do want to put up both of their charts and let you take a look at it. So here we go. First with Dogecoin. Looking at the far left, you see it was mostly flat before a little spike that took it just below 10 cents, and then we sort of stayed flat before going on a huge run. Now on to Cocos, it's very similar. Nearly flat for the longest time, we see a spike, it goes down a little, and then remains steady, before going on an explosion itself. Now, in going back to Dogecoin, after this huge spike, we did see a decline, but then we saw it take back off, where it exploded up to what ended up being its all-time high. Will Cocos take a similar path? Could it still continue to run up from here? Here's what will have to happen. In order for Cocos to go up in price and make people rich, we're going to need more awareness surrounding its projects. Quite simply put, not enough people know about Cocos. The biggest exchange it's traded on is Binance, so it's not like it's even available to everyone. We're gonna need to get it listed on more platforms and for people to be able to buy it in the first place. If this happens, it makes spikes much easier to sustain if more people are able to jump on the bandwagon, if you will. From a technology standpoint, we're going to need to see more developments. A lot of people see this as a dead project that needs more updates. There has to be a reason why people are excited to buy this coin. Lastly, in order to truly make people rich, which I get is a pretty vague term, but for Cocos to truly take that next step, we're gonna need big time figures to promote it. Just like we saw Elon Musk hype Dogecoin, we're gonna need a big time celebrity to get on board with Cocos. This fits right in with awareness, but we need acceptance as well. And Cocos sent out an interesting tweet that might be hinting at this. Here is the tweet. It starts with Cocos recognizing the enthusiasm from its community and then goes on to say that they will announce great partners, including top tier investors and excellent GameFi projects and service platform. Stay tuned. I am definitely going to be waiting to see what comes of this. I think it could be huge for the token. So more specifically, to answer the title of today's video, will Cocos BCX make you rich? While we ultimately don't know what will happen with cryptocurrencies, making it hard to say whether something will or will not happen, it's just something that's never guaranteed. I can tell you that Cocos can make you rich if we get everything we just talked about. Improvements with technology projects and more awareness and acceptance from prominent figures, as well as the ability to buy Cocos on more platforms, allowing more people to buy in and drive its price upwards. If all of these things come together, then yes, Cocos BCX could make you rich. I'm curious what you are doing with Cocos BCX right now. Are you currently buying, selling, or holding? Let me know down in the comments. If you are excited for the future of Cocos, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't done so already for the latest Cocos BCX and other cryptocurrency updates. I'll see you all in the next one.